Morning, everybody. Welcome to Froggy Stocks. Nothing I say is financial advice. Entertainment purposes only. Not a financial advisor. So, computer share. There's a lot of people in the ape community who are either scared, B, don't understand, or C, are extremely bad actors in this community. Direct registration of a stock like AMC. You own AMC stock and you want to direct register it to ComputerShare, right? Which is the official transfer agent of AMC Theaters. It says right on the webpage, right here. People who do this, who want to direct register, basically what you're doing is you're taking your AMC share away from Wall Street and you're putting it in your name and putting it on the books at AMC to where it's held by either AMC or ComputerShare, registered in your name, so it can't be lent out, it can't be shorted, it can't be frauded. That's the whole point. When you do this, if 20 people if 20 people direct register 4 million AMC shares, that's almost logging the float. That's just theoretical. But if you do that, if we do log the float, those shares come off of Wall Street and go direct register on the books at AMC. And that is legal evidence, that is legally binding evidence and proof that there are synthetic shares out on the market being traded that very day. It's really simple, you guys. This is, by direct registering shares, however many people decide to do it, you are logging the float. You're creating a forensic audit on the share count, and you're creating legally binding evidence proving that there's synthetics out in the market. I thought that was the whole point of all this, is to prove synthetics out on the market so we can protect the stock, protect the shareholders, protect the company, and take down the Wall Street criminals. Well, apparently there's a bunch of you on Twitter who have eaten way too many crayons, who are coming up with these insane conspiracy theory ideas about Citadel owns ComputerShare. Citadel does not own ComputerShare. Citadel is a customer of ComputerShare because they understand the benefits of using ComputerShare. ComputerShare services hundreds of thousands of companies all over the world for direct registration and transfer agent purposes. The second FUD, ComputerShare is not a broker. They do not go directly to Citadel and push their orders through Citadel's dark pool. Whoever came up with that theory is just an absolute freaking moron. ComputerShare will take your order and they will process it out to several different brokers. They're going to go to whatever broker takes their order and whatever broker gives you the best price action, all that, blah, 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 and they do it in a big batch. They do not sell your orders for PFOF. They don't specifically go to Citadel and push it through Citadel's dark pool. And I'm going to tell you something else. For 16 months, these same people that are FUDing DRS, for 16 months, they've told you to do the stupidest stuff that I've ever heard of in my life. Some of it was okay. Some of it's just stupid. To tell you to sit and buy and hodl and do nothing for 16 months should be went and sought after by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The people who really wanted to do something, that really wanted to take action against corrupt market makers, against mishandled stock, against fraudulent price action, have been torn apart in this community. But the people who want to go, oh no, just buy and hodl, that's all you got to do. These are the same people that contradict themselves constantly. The people who say, oh, if you don't trust Adam Aaron, you're not an ape, right? Oh, trust Adam Aaron, this is the way. If you say anything bad about Adam Aaron, you're not an ape and we'll block you. They're fucking idiots. This is the truth. Adam Aaron and the board of directors chose ComputerShare, right here, to be the official transfer agent for AMC Theaters. So if you trust Adam Aaron, but you don't trust ComputerShare, now you just look like a fool. So if your whole game is to preach, oh, I trust Adam Aaron and that's it, but you're FUDing ComputerShare, you're contradicting yourself in the worst possible way. The second one is the same people who decided they were going to absolutely bash on T0 are the same people bashing on ComputerShare, and they're complete fools. The same people who go, oh, Citadel's involved with Computershare. Citadel's involved with T0. Citadel is one of the largest market makers in the world. They are a bank. They are a hedge fund. They are a market maker. Saying Citadel is involved with something in the stock market is like saying water is wet and then acting like you have a freaking doctorate on the wall in logic. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Citadel does not own Computershare. They are a customer of Computershare. And sometimes, yes, Computershare does put orders through their markets. That's just how it works. You're not going to get around that. Also saying that, it's like saying, well, Computershare uses Citadel to make orders. Well, every freaking broker that you use right now is also doing that. But guess what? When you buy the shares, they're not registering directly in your name. So I want to go over a couple of things that people in the community, prominent YouTubers and influencers in the community have been pushing this entire time and have been wrong for 16 months. One, I think buying Lit Exchange is a good idea and you should try to do it. But guess what? It's not freaking working. We've been buying Lit Exchange since when the stock was $40 or $50 all the way down to $9. It has done absolutely nothing if your orders are even going to Lit Exchange. Two, the whole thing with the executive order 14032 executive order limiting Chinese collateral. Yes, it looked like it was supposed to be a good thing. There was good DD on it, but guess what? It got suspended for a year and only came out now so that brokers could literally plan how they were going to get around it when it landed. So the people pushing the 14032 thing like it was the end all, well, all you did was generate a bunch of hopium for people and nothing happened. So that was another failure. I think it's an addition to something we need, but it's a failure if it's even actually being enacted. Three was the Cat 5 system or whatever, like the Cat system the SEC was going to put in play to monitor all trades and create a ledger on it. Guess what? It's been suspended out till 2024. So everybody that was putting their hopes on that, again, now you're just sitting here with nothing. Nothing happened, except now you're angry at you're angry at the SEC for not delivering. How many times are you going to depend on the SEC to do something right until you realize they don't give a crap about you? It's very simple. 4 was the 13F2 form that Lou was pushing, the 303 rule. He said, today's the day. Nothing happened. Guess what? The short reporting form, the comments period's been extended and it's not even in play yet. So all these big major catalysts that all these big YouTubers who are making a ton of money on their views and selling their coffee cups, none of them landed, none of them happened, and the stock went from 60 down to $10. The only time I have seen positive price action in AMC, let me bring the chart up for you, is when we started pushing Computershare again, because we went through and defutted it from earlier on people in the community who took an awful lot of effort, put an awful lot of effort in to be under a fake profile picture and some crazy name to come into the community and FUD DRS as much as they could. You know, if I worked for a hedge fund and I knew that people could direct register their shares and take them away from the market so they couldn't be shorted, I wouldn't want you to direct register either. Pretty simple, but look at this. Since we started pushing direct registration back in May, and I know a lot of people have jumped on board and done it. I'm proud of you. I think it's awesome that you broke through the FUD wall. You went and did your own DD. You registered some of your shares. And once you do it and you get some registered, you're like, oh, this is great. This really isn't that bad at all. Everything everybody said was false. But look at this. From around mid-May all the way till now, we've had nothing but significant upward price action with higher lows as people have been direct registering their shares. And I'm telling you, since we started this, hundreds of thousands of shares have been direct registered. It is happening. So I don't want to hear anything from anybody that was pushing just complete hopium catalyst DD all the way from here. Let's see, let's go out to the daily. From here, $52 all the way down to 10. From 52 to 10, we had a potential with T0 and a security dividend token, which around, I don't know, right here, 14, $15. all the YouTubers who were bashing the security token, who were bashing the NFT dividend, came out and said, oh, this might be a good idea now. I mean, you can go back and look through their videos, how hypocritical they are. It's absolutely crazy. But the only significant upward price action we have seen was from here to here. And that is as we've been pushing direct registration with ComputerShare, which is a super simple process. One, if you have a broker like Fidelity, you call them and say, I would like to direct register some of my shares, and they'll process it for you and it'll go straight over to ComputerShare. Or B, you can come right to their website, click here, make a stock purchase, and go through this process of making a stock purchase with ComputerShare. I will say, once you start your stock purchase and you process it, wait until the first one is cleared. It takes 7 days. They're going to set up your account. They're going to send you text messages and emails and even letters in the mail saying your account is ready. Then you can go in, log into your account for the first time and set up more purchases, or have your account number to start your transfers from your broker. Now, if you don't have an account yet and you want to transfer from your broker, just call your broker and tell them I want to transfer. ComputerShare will take all your information and set you an account up on your own. It's that simple, man, but we got to be realistic here, guys. All this hopium, all this DD that was, I remember 7 months ago, Trey, Gabe, Review Dork, I think TMI, maybe a couple other people, they came online on one video all together as a group of people on a porch and said, the DD's done, the DD's done. We're going on, we're moving on, right? Well, guess what? They didn't move on. They kept putting out new DD. Most of it was wrong. Everybody's sitting here from 50 to freaking $10. And then we got the wonky theories about, the community. They put out this theory about buying puts to hedge your position with some kind of hedging strategy when we were down at $10, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And people flooded to that. And they were, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? But when I tell you that we have a system that is approved and authorized by AMC Theaters themselves, Adam Aaron, and if you trust Adam Aaron, you should trust his decisions, called ComputerShare, where you can direct register your share. You can take your shares away from your shady ass broker who is going to screw you over again. I guarantee it will happen. When we start squeezing, your broker is going to restrict trading. They are going to screw you again. You can take some of your shares, directly register them to ComputerShare in book entry form, out of street name. That share is now registered in the system under your name with AMC on the books. Can't be shorted, can't be loaned, can't be corrupted. If we log the float as a community, individually all decide to log the float, which is a completely legal thing to do, that's why ComputerShare exists, then the shorts are going to be screwed because they're not going to have any shares to borrow from your lenders, from your IRA facilitators, for your 401k facilitators to synthesize out into the market. And I have a theory that every one share of ComputerShare that's direct registered, every one share of AMC that's direct registered, actually takes 3 shares off the market. That's why we're seeing this upward price action lately since we started talking about it. I think one share has been duplicated or triplicated out into the market, and that's what they're doing to dilute the stock, which is why we went from 50 down to 10. Now, as we start taking those away, guess what? We're starting to see upward price action. That's simple. I'm telling you, the same group of people that fudded T0 and fudded the security token, they're nothing but clout chasers. All they're worried about is getting online and see who hosts the biggest group on Twitter, see who sells the most coffee cups. I've absolutely had it with them. They don't put out anything intelligible into the community. All they do is get irritated when other people host bigger space calls than them because their bubbleheads have gotten so big from being on the news that they don't know what to do anymore. This is how simple it is. A, take your broker shares or buy new shares, direct register them with ComputerShare, which is the official transfer agent for AMC Theaters right on the webpage. If you trust Adam Aaron, you should trust his decision in using ComputerShare. B, once you direct register shares into ComputerShare in book form by AMC, that share is no longer out in the market with your brokers. It's no longer out with the DTC. It's no longer out with the market makers. They can't use your share to loan out and then loan out again and then load down again and short it the whole time. And I'll tell you what, when they start these new single stock inverse ETFs, they're going to make an ETF of a single stock so they can short it. When they start doing that, you are definitely going to want your shares in ComputerShare, because every share we take away from them from shorting is one share less that's going to manipulate our stock price. Number 3, it's so simple. You guys all want a share count. You all want a reconciled share count. You all want a forensic audit. We can do it ourselves by direct registering our shares with ComputerShare, logging the float, so that every time Adam Aaron goes to host an earnings call, ComputerShare gives him a book, and it shows every single share that's been direct registered with ComputerShare of AMC right there at the meeting. Everybody can see it. It's got your name on it, how many shares you got direct registered. He can go and say, oh, look, all the retail investors direct registered the entire float. How are shares still being traded out on the open market? Now they have legally binding evidence to go after these guys with lawsuits. Really simple, man. Some of the FUD that I see on Twitter is just so bubble brain ridiculous nonsense, whipped up by conspiracy theorists who are absolutely poisoning our community and poisoning retail investors' minds with absolute FUD and fraud. But they will tell you, after they FUD out a good idea, they will tell you, no, bro, just buy and hodl. Just trust Adam Aaron. But the problem is they'll never post how many shares they have. They'll never prove to you that they actually own shares. And if they say trust Adam Aaron, but they don't trust the process of direct registration, then they're contradicting themselves, as the board of directors and Adam Aaron have chosen it for their official transfer agent. It's just so unbelievably simple. It's so unbelievably simple. But people have their heads wrapped around this not conspiracy theory nonsense, and they want to make comments on posts that are logical, intelligible posts, and they make comments like, no, bro, ComputerShare, I heard Citadel owns it, bro. Dude, you guys we've got to grow up. We've got to start policing each other. We need to be apes evolved. Apes evolved is what we need to get to, and we need to get to it quick. The only thing that's happened for the past 16 months is Wall Street market makers, the MSM, and everybody with any financial background has been laughing their asses off at us as the price went from 50 to 10 bucks. And the only time I've seen real attention on this stock where people are panicking in the professional Wall Street is when we started talking about direct registration, because they know if we lock the float, the game is over. We win, end of story. And the whole thing is, the AMC apes who are coming after us for direct registration, who have no intelligible things to say for the antithesis of direct registration, all they do is they, no, bro, he's a shill, bro. Hey, bro, trust me, bro. They're all trust me bros, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've put the evidence in front of your face. We've talked about the technicals of it. We've talked about the business side of it. We see that AMC Theaters is affiliated with ComputerShare. And again, anybody who goes, oh, Citadel's affiliated with ComputerShare. Citadel is affiliated with everything. It's like saying water is wet. You sound like a freaking idiot. But ComputerShare does not answer to Citadel. Citadel is a customer of ComputerShare, along with every other company they list in this page. They are a transfer agent for hundreds of thousands of companies who want their shares direct registered via they have their board members or executives have their shares direct registered. I agree, Ronnie Smith. I agree, but I think it would be advantageous to show a video of the transfer process and sell process. Well, guess what? If I show you a video of the sell process, all my personal information is going to be on there. The thing is we've already made tons of videos. I've made 7 videos. Super Stonk has made a massive video, which you can go on YouTube and watch. The information's out there. The problem is you guys want to be spoon-fed, and I'm not trying to insult you, Ronnie, but you guys want to be spoon-fed like babies until you see what you want. No, you need to take this information and go and call ComputerShare. Here's the number right here. Investor Relations, 800-962-4284. Call them money and say, how do I transfer my shares? How do I buy my shares? How do I sell my shares? I've already went through the transfer and buying. To transfer your shares, all you have to do is call your broker and ask them to transfer your shares. And then they'll go, this is the process that's going to happen. That's all you got to do. It's not freaking rocket science. You guys wanted the answer to MOASS? This is fucking it. The problem is when you get a real answer in front of you and you have to put a little bit of effort in, everybody runs for the hills because, and I'm going to say this loud and clear, the apes are lazy. The apes are lazy. It's so insane that you have such a simple answer right in front of you, but you're like, well, I need a step-by-step or I'm not going to be able to do it. I thought we were all intelligent people, or are we actually just people living in our mom's basement? I don't know. It's just crazy, man. You know, like I said, I wasn't attacking you, Ronnie. It's just crazy though, man. I get the same thing every day, nonstop, over and over. Well, how do I register? Well, how do I do this? Well, how do I do it? I've already made videos. We've already put the DD out there, and all you have to do is call the phone number. But I consistently get asked the same question over and over and over again. Well, what happens if I can't sell during MOASS? Did you call ComputerShare and ask them how to sell? Did you look into it yourself? Did you take the first step? That's like coming up to me and going, how do I tie my shoe? I know you know how to tie your shoe. If not, you can Google it and learn how to tie your shoe. So here's the end of it, man. ComputerShare is really simple. When you direct register your AMC shares with ComputerShares via a transfer from your broker, which takes 7 days to complete the transfer, or you buy new shares with ComputerShare, which for your first purchase, it takes 2 days to clear the trade, then it takes 5 days for your account to set up. When you register your shares with them, you are taking them away from Wall Street and you're putting them in your name on the AMC books. They can't be shorted. They can't be loaned out. They can't be cheated anymore. It's the simplest process in the world. And let me tell you, the apes, the AMC apes, let me tell you, yeah, delayed noise. How do I do life? Man, let me tell you what, bro. You know, life, just hodl, man. If someone comes up and starts taking all your money out of your pockets, just hodl, bro. But here's the thing, man. If we have 4 million retail investors, Adam Aaron pointed that out, and he said maybe 100 shares per retail investor. I think it's more like 500. If 2 million AMC investors decided to direct register, I think 20 to 30% of their shares, we would absolutely log the float with just that. I really believe it. And I'm telling you, when the earnings call comes up or the next annual comes up and we see the ComputerShare information, how many people have direct registered, y'all going to be very, very surprised at how many people did it and how many people are happy with it. Anybody who has gone and direct registered shares, I have not heard one problem from them in the fact that when you want to sell, all you literally have to do is log into your ComputerShare account, go to your profile, click other actions under your stock, and place a sell order. You place a sell order. You can place multiple limit sell orders on ComputerShare once your account's set up. You can go in and place 10 different limit sell orders at different prices if you want. Then they send those orders to a broker. The broker completes it. 3 days later, your money clears and they send you a check in the mail. That's how simple it is. And I hate that all the apes will go into a space call and believe someone who has a fake profile picture and doesn't talk about anything but popcorn and buying hodl, when we have this amazing advantage right in front of the community that's being underutilized, but everybody wants to get on every day and scream foul and scream, oh, market manipulation, but nobody's willing to do anything about it. I'm so disgusting. Yes, John Dave, exactly. You can literally set prices 30 days out to sell at specific price periods. And that's good for 30 days. ComputerShare, you can log in and sell your shares just like you would with your broker. It's that simple. But anyways, I'm going to continue to battle the FUD. I'm going to continue to be a little irritated. It's not a personal attack on any of you guys. Don't take it that way. But my DMs are loaded with just the most incompetent, just just lazy, incompetent questions I've ever seen in my life. Like, hey, bro, can you tell me specifically out of your 6,200 followers how to computer share, even though you just made a video about it, explaining it over and over and over again? You guys, the phone number is right here. You can call computer share straight off the AMC corporate website. If you trust Adam Aaron, then you should trust computer share, because if it's the trust CEO cult who's out there, if you trust Adam Aaron beyond a benefit of a doubt, then you should trust his decisions in using computer share as the official transfer agent. And not to mention, man, everybody who's flooding computer share, the entire GameStop community is behind this. You guys, the fellow apes, the ones who hold some AMC shares. I'm dual GME AMC. You're telling me that 2 or 3 individual AMC apes on Twitter are correct when the entire GameStop community is wrong? I don't freaking think so. It's just crazy, man. Ryan Rang just bought 50 worth of computer share. Plan on buying here. Yeah, absolutely. It's that simple. I've got a recurring purchase month to month for $100 of AMC on computer share after I got done transferring my Fidelity shares. So guys, that's it, man. I'm going to try to take the weekend and calm down, but does computer share allow trading full extended hours? No, there is no extended hours trading on computer share. That's why we were telling people to do 20-30% of your shares from your broker to computer share. But here's the deal. When MOASS hits, more chance happens. There's a higher probability that when MOASS hits, your broker is going to suspend trading. Computer share will not. Your individual brokers, say you have TD Ameritrade, they can go, oh, wait, we are having liquidity issues. We're going to suspend all trading on this stock like they did back on January 27th, right? What happens if all your shares are in TD Ameritrade and you can't trade at all? Meanwhile, people over in computer share are going, oh, hey, I'm going to sell my shares because computer share can put my sale out to multiple different brokers over the spectrum. That's simple. If you trust your broker, there's one important thing to remember. The first 3 letters of the word broker are bro. Brokers are going to screw you over again. And anyways, direct registering with computer share, having your name on your shares on the AMC book, that is the ultimate form of diamond handing, and nobody can tell me different. Anyways, man, you guys have a really good weekend. Please spread the word. This has to end. The whole crazy, oh, this catalyst is going to do this. This catalyst is going to do that. The popcorn, the theater, the movie, the revenues, that's all business as usual stuff that's going to happen, that has been happening. And even if we're positive in Q2, everybody's going to be mad when the price goes down for Q2, even when we're positive. Then they're going to start going, maybe we should direct register our shares. This is it, man. This is it. If we log the float, the game is over. If we log the float, the game is over. Nothing else matters. The SEC, FINRA, the DTC, Citadel, none of it matters, because we know that we own every share in AMC Theaters, and it's registered in a legally binding form that they can use to go file lawsuits against these corrupt market makers for share mismanagement. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday morning with a little pre-market chat. Hope to see you there. Froggy